Alright guys and girls, this is jerninhgam here. If a tier 5 happens in the UK, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales, does that mean the army will be patrolling the streets? Think about the troubles back in a long time ago with the troubles in Northern Ireland where the soldiers had to guard the streets because of the RIA and all sorts of things. And, you know, um, we had to have some of our British soldiers go to Northern Ireland for not World War Three, but the troubles in the line. We had some of our soldiers die there, some of the Irish soldiers die, and RA soldiers. And some people would say to me, Jerningham, why are we talking about this for? What is this relevant to the coronavirus? Well, if there's a tier level 5, does that mean very tight restrictions? You can't leave your house at all. If you left your house, would the army come after you? If you were seen outside, would the army and the police arrest you straight away and put you back in your house and they'd be guarding up and down the road? Will the world really be going like that? I mean, the world's already like this anyway, with the police guarding and looking out for criminals and gangs and drug dealers and horrible people on the roads, horrible people out there already. Will this up the police force? Will people just can't control the coronavirus? Some people have had the vaccine already, like the old people. But what my point is, and is what I'm saying, if we go to a tier 3, could that be the highest? What if it's a tier 6? Imagine a tier 6. Very restricted. You can't go out your front door. If you do, you have a gun pointed to your head when you go out your front door. Would it go that far? If you're seen by one police officer or army person walking down the road, you get a fine and you'd be in big shit. How is the world going to go? Will it start World War Three? Is this the startings of World War Three? Is it building up to World War Three? I'm saying all these things because everything's coming together in my mind. What could happen? Some people say Jerningham won't go that too far. You got a very imagination, so it won't go that far. Well, let me tell you something, and one thing. Some people didn't think this coronavirus would go on for very long. They said it'd be over in a month's time, but it kept going, the coronavirus. It kept going and going and going. There's no end to it. And a lot of people are upset about this. This guy's speaking on the news. Apparently, it's going to upset a lot of people, this, because they can't have Christmas with the families. They can't see them. This is the only time of the year they get to see the families as well. So it's going to be a bit of a mixture of things. People's birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, getting togethers, weddings, probably banned anyway, but what I'm trying to say is people want to, socialise with people, have fun, have a laugh. There's a lady on Oxford Street in central London. Let's see what they're going to be saying on the news. Simon. So they're going to be saying it's going to be turning into a tier 4, hopefully, in London today, which is saddening news for a lot of people. Central London. You can see that there are so many more people here out on Regent Street, and the shops are busier. I don't know if that's a response from hearing that Londoners won't be able to come out and do their shopping if they were saving that for Sunday, Monday or Tuesday. You can see around me now a bit more of an atmosphere. People are filling up the streets, the cafes are full, the shops people are coming in and out of. And we've been speaking to some of those people earlier on today. Have a listen to what they had to say. Feels necessary. The case rates are going through the roof, so lots of people walking around Oxford Street at the moment, and so if the rates are going up, then we need to go to lockdown. Sad but true fact. I'm not upset about it, but what can we do? Just have to hope for the best and just go by the rules. The number of cases are going up, so I guess it's needed. It's not great for business. It's not good news for people, but I guess there's no way to avoid it. Still friends and stuff like that, we will lose out, but at the end of the day, as I said, if it will help us, we've got to do it, you know what I mean? Well, look, the overall message from people that we spoke to was that they were resigned to the fact that Christmas plans weren't going to look the way that they had perhaps planned. Christmas is definitely going to be different for a lot of people. Saying that they understand that if the cases are rising, then this is action that the government must take. But at the same time, lots of people telling us that they didn't trust the Prime Minister in the first place when he said that Christmas wouldn't be cancelled.
they're used to these last-minute changes happening since the start of the pandemic, and they expected that to happen. A lot of the businesses around here said that they had no idea about this. They don't know whether they're going to open tomorrow, whether they're going to remain closed. Many of the food businesses say
Lots of people are going through the struggles with this virus. It's getting worse for a lot of us.
Much footfall in terms of customers coming in.
And Sarja, just briefly, do you get the impression that most people will stick to the new rules? Have people been saying, look, we're going to have Christmas anyway?
No, it's a little bit mixed, actually. Some people have said, you know, if this is what we have to do, then that's what we're going to have to do. We've had plans, we've cancelled all of those. We're going to just...
Yeah, but some people are sick of following the rules. They've been doing it for a long time. They want to have peace, freedom, and
no, I had made these plans. You know, I know someone who lives on their
tier 3 at the minute. They'll be in the tier 4 in London soon.
They've lost someone through this pandemic, and you know, this is a really important time of the year for families to get together, and plans have already been made. Preparations have been made, so they're not willing to change that. A few people very happy to tell us that they're going to break the law, break the rules for this.
Interesting. Okay, Sarja, in central London, thank you very much indeed. I can't promise you much better news in the weather either. Let's take a look.
Well, it's up for you guys and girls to decide. Some people will break the rules, some people won't. Some people will be fed up. I can understand why they're fed up and annoyed. But anyway, do you guys and girls reckon it'd be a tier 5 after a tier 4? Or would it just stay at tier 4? Same thing with Brexit as well. Could there be war in the seas? Would the war in the seas come over to our side and the French start blowing up our side with guns? Some people say, oh, it won't go that far. Why are they putting 14,000 personnel, soldiers in the water and vessels to stop the fishermen coming over? Some people think that's ridiculous, or is it scaremongering, or is it to make the EU sign over? I mean, if they would share and be a bit honest with us, we've been trying to organise things with the EU for 4 years when Theresa May was around for Prime Minister of the UK, and now they want to do this. The whole world's a mess. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to me and spending time on my video. I've got to upload this to YouTube now. Thanks for joining me. Peace.